Well, hello again. Well, actually, for you, it's not again. For me, this is I have no idea number of tries to upload a video. Um, we've had several problems to get this started, but this is the Ever Improving Me test video for the test video for the Ever Improving Me Slice of Life Advice in a Slice of Life. Gotta even get the name right. It'll come. It'll come. We've had some technical difficulties, yeah. Let's see. The computer kept overheating, and I lost a few videos that way. I had to play doctor basically. I had to open it up, take the rice out. Yeah, there was rice in there. See, what had happened is Flopsy, who's my cat, he had tripped me, so I ended up spilling the water that I had in my hand on all over the place actually, and some of it got on the computer, which had been on the floor because I had been doing yoga, but also on the computer. That's another story entirely. And my thought was, well, rice dries out water. It's a computer. Get the water out. So I sprinkled it with rice. Then I made sure it was compressed, wrapped it up, kept it open, flipped it over, and left it for a day. It seemed to work fine, but then I started noticing it had these little shaking sounds. So, yeah, and then the overheating problem. But when I opened it up and took out the rice and the dust, now it's working fine, just fine. So I highly recommend playing doctor with your computer on a fairly regular basis because there was also dust and cat hair and stuff in there. So it was my first time with a Mac laptop, and it was pretty interesting. So let's see, what else? Also, then today, the internet kept going out, and then I realized it wasn't the internet, it was the power outlets. So all of the outlets apparently in the kitchen, and along that wall, I'm in the kitchen, and the living room where the Wi-Fi or the router and all that stuff is plugged in. Apparently, they were going on and off, and then the breaker just flipped. So I had to go find the breaker box and find the right breaker, figure out how to get the thing. Gotta watch my language. Not really always the best with language. But I finally got it to flip back on, and finally the power came back on, and here we are. So, now, I'm doing this because it's fun to me, and I get bored easily. I like talking. People come to me for advice. Basically, I am the oldest of many children. I have lived a lot in my years, which, I'm not that old, but I'm not that young. And I've been through both good and bad. Sometimes in the early years it was a lot of bad, but lately it's not been so bad. It's been pretty good. Either way, I've got some good advice, and if I don't know an answer, I tend to look it up. I'm pretty good at finding things out online. A little bit of advice for you now. So, for the very first test blog, ooh, are you excited? I'm excited. I hope this one works. What do a condom, a banana, and a roll of tape have in common? Some of you are saying, Johanna, that is way too easy. Well, some of you are sitting there going, a banana, a condom, and a roll of tape? Come on. What do you put the condom on the banana and then you tape it on, right? No. I mean, you could. You definitely could. And if you're into fruit, I highly suggest that. I mean, because let's face it, condoms save sex always, regardless of preference to fruit or not. But the common factor there is latex and latex allergies, because all of those things can actually activate the latex reaction. So be careful when you're eating certain types of fruit, like, bananas or avocados. Those can do it too. Using tape, even if you're taping up a lot of boxes and it keeps getting on your hands, you're allergic to latex, you can spark a reaction. Or if you're using Band-Aids, sticky adhesive, anything adhesive on your body, watch out for the latex or the adhesive. Sometimes it can spark the reaction. And of course in condoms. Or, check the type. Make sure it's not latex for starters. You know, and then don't use it as an excuse to say, oh, well, condoms are latex, I can't use condoms, you know, so I can't have sex. It's impossible. Wrong. It's not impossible. No. There are so many condoms out there. There are sheepskin, polyurethane condoms. There are lots of different condoms for allergies just like yours. So don't be dumb and say I can't do it. And also, just in general, practice safe sex because let's face it, there's a lot of stuff out there you don't want to catch. You know, it's not going away. Some of it, you know, some of it you only catch for about 18 to 25 years, but some of it, you know, it never goes away and it kills you. Some of it's curable, some of it's not. Practice safe sex. If you don't know how to do it, ask somebody. Help your doctor, health department. Look it up online. On the internet is a wealth of information. So, and if you say, no, nobody does what I do, well, somebody does what you do. And let's face it, the internet, it has everything. So, until next time, take care.